Welcome to The Clean Truth, where we like to call bullshit on the status quo. We are back with Fuck Off Friday. Now that I have the two mongoloids sitting across from me off their phone.
Someone's got to work around here, right, Yvonne?
Someone's got to pay the bills.
Damn right.
It's not him.
It's called time management. I am very good at it.
I think we're giving up our time to be here with you, so you should be very grateful
Hey,
instead of
there's a million people in this
sarcastic.
building I can have do this.
No.
We said podcast.
There's only 12 and 3 or
We
5 or
said
6.
podcast at 1:30.
So it's 1:22.
You should be, if you're a 1:30 person, then you're fired. I used to have that rule when people used to work for me on a job site. You showed up at 7 when we started working at 7, you were fired.
So what time would you like us to be here now?
Quarter till, 15 minutes early to be prepared.
I can get like 3 emails in that time.
Did you get a calendar invite?
I did not.
I did not.
I just got a yell across the hallway.
Every Thursday, we do podcasts.
We weren't here last Thursday where you've been.
You
Just
and I
saying.
were here.
We were here. He wasn't.
Somebody was a little under the weather.
Yeah, full disclosure, I did not have COVID, but I was sick for a week. So
Your yearly sinus infection.
So we're back to it's Don Verity's world.
We're living it.
We're just living it. We're participating.
I mean, at least they admit it now, finally, Scott.
I've been in it for a long time. I understand. Ben's new.
All right, we got to thank Rain, Monster Energy, Brett Bauer. Thank you.
And
I
Black
think,
Rifle Coffee, I think, too.
We're getting low. We got to get on the phone with Brett. Brett, if you're listening, we're low. We're low on our stock.
Stash looks good, but it is thin.
Those hydros.
I do want to thank the guys at Black Rifle Coffee. This stuff is amazing. These RTDs, they jack you up. They're pretty good.
I think our new employee, Rachel, was asking me how much caffeine do I drink a day? And I was like, well, it's definitely less than Scott. I had to throw you under the bus. I was like, I didn't know which way she was coming at me yet. So I was like, I'm probably at like 500 milligrams minimum a
Child's
day.
play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, minimum a day. So how many milligrams of
I
caffeine
mean, if
do you
you're
think you drink a
consuming
day?
500 mgs a day, you're consuming a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, but you were way over that today, guaranteed.
No, I wasn't.
How much is in that
You've
can?
had how much coffee this morning? There's 300 in that can.
How many cups do I have? Two?
You
Two
are
cups of coffee?
underestimating how much you drink on
But
a daily
there's
basis.
what? How many milligrams of caffeine is in a cup of coffee? 35?
No.
I think it's like 60 or 80.
Let's look.
Let's
And
be
you're-
real and
and
say
you're
the
drinking
pot
good
of
coffee.
coffee.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
And he's drinking like
We've been drinking Black Rifle every morning. I love when you're here and you throw him underneath the bus because I can sleep in my bed tonight
I'm
without
just
the
saying.
arguments.
so. Scott, how many
Remember we-
how many milligrams do you think you drink a day?
95 milligrams. Okay, so I'm at 500 mgs today.
That's your-
Today,
Yeah.
you
After I
mean
finish this.
every day.
yeah, minimum daily for you.
I don't know. I don't think so.
We all drink more than 500 milligrams of coffee
So
in this
you-
I will
office.
clearly.
So you
clearly-
definitely are one of us.
Clearly, the
One of us.
weekly ball busting is on me this time. So.
So she was
Hey,
was
whatever.
saying like,
Fuck off. I'll drink
and then
whatever
she's
I
like,
want.
I used to drink 4 espressos a day. I was like, whoa, 4 a day.
4
So
espressos
how
a
many
day?
is in a shot of espresso? How many milligrams?
Oh, we could find that out real quick, too.
So
What's a guess? Who's guessing?
I thought she was
Of
going to
espresso?
I'm
come
going
at
to say
me.
120.
I was going to say 120, 130.
I thought Rachel was going to come at me hot, like I drink too much caffeine.
And you're
then
like, oh.
she's one of us. I was like,
She's like the VIP of us.
correct.
So you said
Oh, she's
120?
like, you're her spirit animal today. She's wearing cheetah print, leopard print pants, like
Yeah.
She's getting behind it.
cramping your style.
120, 130? What else we got? What's your guess?
Espresso.
150 maybe.
150?
I said 120.
I was going to say 150.
And the answer is
It's like 64 and
Nothing. It is absolutely nothing in an
so there's
espresso.
more milligrams in a cup of coffee than an
I feel like I've
espresso?
been living a lie.
Yeah, I feel like I was today years old.
This
when I
is
found
such
out
a
that-
label, Miss Crew. Miss
I
Crew?
am
That's true.
extremely confused.
that's only 1 fluid ounce though.
Well, how
So
much
bump
was
it to bump it
coffee?
to 2 because when
Yeah,
I pour
look at that.
Yeah, when I bump a shot at the house, it's definitely a 2 ounce pour.
Well, can you
I
not
think.
do math and just double that?
Yeah, so we're at-
128?
There you go. So
So
Vaughn's
128, I was
closest.
gonna say.
All
I
right.
said 130, so I'm closest.
Whatever.
Sorry.
You
Ray.
went over. Wheel of Fortune if you go over.
I really
what
feel
was
like
that,
I've been
Price
lied
is
to my
Right?
whole life.
Yeah.
Because what were you thinking? A shot of espresso?
Like 150. I thought it was like heavy. Yeah. I thought like when people say I drank an espresso, their eyes are bugging. So you're like, okay, that's
What's
a lot
a
of
red
coffee.
eye?
It's an espresso inside
It's
a
an
coffee.
espresso shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be.
If you're getting two, but if you're getting like 2 ounces, which I think is a shot of espresso. I mean, that said 1, but I think they're probably giving you 2 if you go to. I don't know. Why don't you look that up next, Scott? This
All
turned
right.
into a fuck off Friday. Let's talk about
Coffee.
caffeine.
Yeah. Caffeine consumption.
My bad.
This week's Clean Truth, I saved this from a Q&A that I did whatever day that was, 2-3 days ago on my Instagram. I thought it was pretty good. I think I know who wrote it. Might have been you.
Oh.
And it was best business advice for newbies, so I don't know who you were talking to. But
No, just
my answer, and I wanted to talk about it for just a second on here, because I thought it was pretty good. And my answer was never, ever bend or sway on your integrity. That was the first thing. And then the second part of it was not to get caught up into too much trendy shit. Not to care or worry too much about what other people are doing. Because what everybody else is doing may not work for you. So do shit your way. And then don't bend on your integrity. And I think that's kind of how you and I have operated since day one. We've never swayed from that ever. Almost damn near to a fault. There's been times where we probably should have taken some advice on something that would have worked, that one would have been, called or said, hey, this is the industry norm. Why don't you guys take a look at this? And we're like, absolutely fucking not. We want to do it this way. But it worked out. And so...
yeah. So I've from this week, because this has been kind of a, I'm not a stressful week, but we've had a lot of decisions to make this week and what route we want to go with business, because you're always growing, right? I feel like if you're just staying, we're always complacent, and I hate being complacent. So, so my two from this week would be what the outside looks like isn't always what's going on in the inside. So I found out from a friend this week. I called for some, business, not advice, but whatever. And here I was like one of our competitors, and I was looking at them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because they got bought out by somebody. And then he's like, yeah, well, you don't know what happened on the back end of that. So I'm like, then he goes and tells me some things, and I was like, holy shit, here I was like repping them, I'm like being hard on myself because I, not like competing, but, and happy for them also. Sure. But then realizing that it isn't always what it looks like that we get to see as.
Yeah, you do a good job of that with us and the food side and teaching us deeper into our
right.
scope of what we do on a daily basis. Because with the power of social media, you've kind of always educated us on, well, you got to know there's there's always stories behind every single thing like that.
And then I think the other thing too is I'm not a good follower. So,
we neither one are.
Yeah, I'm a terrible follower. I shouldn't say that in a bad thing, but I don't mind being original. I don't mind being the first one. And so we were the first on 2 different things in our business, which we've now are no longer doing, but now there's other brands following our lead on it, So, but I get criticized sometimes, or not criticized, but, oh my gosh, what are you thinking? No one's doing that, and so I'm going to stop listening to that and go with my gut from the rest. So be original. If you have the original idea and no one else is doing it, yeah, there might be a reason why people are not doing it, but then it also could be that people are just too afraid to begin it. So
I think mine, most recently, since I've gotten into kind of the rental landscape and the Airbnb thing, which we've been talking about, is it's business at the end of the day. But you still have to be willing to work. We were talking last night, did he pay the rent on time? You know what I mean? We got to be constantly checking in on that. You can't just think because you want to say oh, I'm going to have a rental property, and I'm going to have an Airbnb. It's just easy.
Yeah, you got to put work into it.
You got to put work into it. And we've had fun definitely doing it, and we're enjoying it right now. But I think from the outside in, some people think that it's just passive income, you don't got to do anything to do it. It's like, well, who's going to clean the house? Who's going to like make sure that the money transferred from the renter to like the bank account? So like, you still got to be willing to work. So I just don't. Nothing comes easy. Like no matter how passive you think the income could be with a new business venture, you still got to do some kind of work. That's kind of mine.
Great.
I'll just close that whole thing up with the integrity piece. And I think that was the biggest one for me in that answer. And I'll just use us as an example, and I've talked about it many times on this podcast, on others and stuff like that, is when you first start a business or you start out on a venture or a new thing like that, there's always these people chiming in your ear trying to get you to do things or trying to give you advice or trying to steer your ship for you. And one of the things that I think you and I have done very, very well, and I don't think we'd be sitting here having this conversation if we didn't do it, is basically just ignoring it or the opposite, flat out saying, hey, go fuck yourself. We're going to do it our way. This is the way we're going to do it. Thanks, but no thanks.
Agreed.
I'm just thinking in the franchise, some of our franchisees too, like they come in all hoop and holler in the beginning,
Yeah.
and not have the business open yet and hoot and hollering and throwing you ideas. And we're like, because I commented to you the other day, because I'm like,
Overcomplicating it.
you're like, you said something to me. I was like, I've been doing it 10 years. Yes. That was like year 2.
Yeah. Did that one already.
Did that one already with containers, you
Yeah.
know, like, but everyone, but I think too, as a business, you need to listen, just not.
No.
act.
Yeah, no. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you not to listen to people who've been there and done that and are smarter than you. My point is if take your integrity and get it in check. If it doesn't sit right in your gut, hey man, you better listen to that. That's my point of saying that. And that's happened to you and I I don't have enough fingers to give you examples on people who have came to us trying to give us advice. We're like, no, I don't think so. We're gonna stay the course and do this our way and do it this way. And some of them we've paid thousands of money to for that advice. Many, many, many times we've paid. I don't even want to guess on a ballpark figure on how much we've paid for advice that we didn't use. It'd be a lot. You could start a whole nother company with it. Let's just put it that way.
Well, or principle over convenience. So if it's like you said, like if it's too convenient at that time, you're compromising principle at some point.
That's a good point. All right, what's new? We're getting ready to announce the last winner of the We Change Lives Challenge for the year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pretty exciting.
I feel like you've talked about this with just We Change Lives has escalated every year. This 3-tiered style to like the We Change Lives, I think has continued to build the whole way through. And I think I'm even seeing newbies still jump in and talk to the people that have been participating along the way.
Yeah,
so it's been awesome.
I'm looking forward to. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag or spoil any surprises, but I think we've got a good approach mentally as far as what we've been talking about here on how to approach the challenge next year. And I mean, basically how we're going to put it together next year. I think we've got some really good ideas. So I'm excited to kind of like get that ball rolling and see it come to fruition. Because I think it's going to be completely different next year. And when people see us roll it out, they're going to be like, damn, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy, like that you're already thinking about like next year and like the laying out the groundwork for what that vision board like looks like for the challenge. And we're still excited about this one finishing, but already ready for the next one. So I think that's awesome.
I think that's like what some, like the insider, thing is like these challenges take almost 12, like you can even chime in, Scott, like 12 to 15 months to get the social media, get the
hard to pull off
the videos and get like all of it put together. Because not only is it just a challenge, but then we have to message that to all of our owners out there too, so that, and then their staff knows how to do it. And then our web, like it's so many pieces to put on a challenge like this. So
let's talk about goals for a minute. The challenge is wrapping up. We've all been doing it. So I'll go first. I kind of dropped the ball, so I'm not too happy about it. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses, but I was sick for the last 2 weeks. My arms are jacked up. Like I got issues, man. Like I'm sitting here with Kines tape on my
These aren't new
elbows.
tattoos for Don.
I feel like Barry Bonds.
These new tribals for Don.
So I mean, I did get leaner. Total weight loss, maybe 8 pounds.
Yep.
But I did not get to where I wanted to go. So I've already got another program, lock, cock, ready to rock. As soon as this is over, as soon as I can actually do a curl, we'll get that rolling. But that's mine. I'm a little disappointed in myself for this challenge. I didn't really get where I wanted to go. But
We had like a 6-week remodel in the middle of that.
We
that
did.
We were evicted from our house.
we were
which
actually not living
is
at home
another
for 3 months
excuse,
of the whole
but
thing.
We were very limited, especially with the new puppy and yeah.
You did good though.
Yeah. Well, I was in and out. So I tried to do everything that I did out at the farm. Freaking jacked my knees up. Like I'm just,
You're finishing strong though.
yeah, we'll see. I am. Yeah, I started the special request. I think the last whatever fuck up Friday.
Yep.
Got my meals. Been 3 weeks. I was even telling Ben this morning like we're taking off to Ohio tomorrow, and so I didn't have my meals made for
2
today
days.
and tomorrow.
Yep.
And it has jacked me up. I didn't realize how well Clean Eats having them readily available in your refrigerator helps you out.
I think honestly that's what saved me through the whole thing. Was when we weren't at home, we were at the farm. We had the meal. I was taking meals home.
Yeah.
I basically lived on our own meals.
And you didn't have the snack drawer at the
I did
farm.
not because we didn't have access to it. So
Yeah.
that's what saved me. But I think you did much better than me. Weight
Thank
loss,
you.
I know you
appreciate
did.
that.
My goal, we get together with our friends at Sorenex every year. So strength-wise, pull over 500-pound deadlift. Try to get close to a 500-pound squat.
That was
Sorry,
your goal for the
600
challenge though?
Well, you said new challenge.
New challenge.
New challenge.
No, I meant results from this challenge.
Oh, results.
I thought
That's what
I
I'm
thought you were
talking
talking
about.
new challenge.
New challenge, yeah.
Oh, we can talk about that next though.
Okay,
Sure.
so sorry, 600-pound deadlift, 500-pound squat. I think I'm gonna get close to that
600-pound deadlift.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I'm saying just get back to it. I've done it as well. But that's been from the challenge. I've been training hard for like the last 3 months. So I thought you were talking about new, but from the challenge, I think my goal is to continue helping the people that have actively participated. And at the end of the day, there can only be 3 winners. Shoot, last year was only 1 winner. That was so hard, like for all the people that we came
That was
connected
very
with.
tough.
So I think what I took away from the challenge was to keep helping these people that might not be the winner because guys like Wendell were people actively participating in Clean Eats activities, and we changed lives before and pop around and end up winning the challenge. So
I was hoping we could talk Scott into doing additional video content, maybe of some new programs.
For the upcoming summer?
Yeah. We should do like even if we don't do like a challenge, at least provide some new workouts and stuff. So
I had some people asking me, so how do I come about a week 14 through 26?
yeah. So I was
For
hoping
real.
that we could sweet talk him.
There's
I'm gonna
definitely
let him get through the weekend, and I thought we'd spring it on him Monday.
There's definitely a lot of people who are trying to continue. Like when I was posting on the story about who's going to finish and who's going to keep going, like everybody wants to keep going.
We need to
Like,
just
nobody's giving
explore an
up.
app. I
We've
know we
done
talk
it.
about this in marketing meetings all the time, but
We have a website.
I don't want to just do an app, the same app that everybody has, where it's workout content, it's diet content. Like you can throw a tennis ball on the app market and hit fucking 9 of them. Guess what? They're all the same. They all do the same thing.
Yep.
If you got any ideas, I'm all ears. But well, I shot that vibe down real quick, didn't I?
Yeah, what
Next
the hell?
subject.
Back to the business advice in the beginning.
We got we just opened 2 cafes. We talked about that last week. So we're getting ready to open 3 cafes next month. So we're about to roll.
We skipped Scott. You just totally skipped right over me.
It's cool. I'll
Sorry.
just go fuck myself.
He didn't have his mustache prominent today.
It's for tomorrow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. We're all going to finish real strong tomorrow morning in the workout.
Did you hit your goals for the challenge?
I got hurt with my knee and my shoulder halfway through, so my
Well, this is great.
yeah. I was gonna say
We're supposed to set the example. We wrote the programming, and 3 out of the 4 of us were jacked up for most of the challenge.
I'm getting better though. I'm getting real better. So I didn't hit all the goals I wanted.
You didn't
but
stop
I did
training,
lose.
though.
I didn't stop training.
Yeah.
I lost about 6 pounds. I think was like my total like average. So I'm trying to get a 6 or 7 more. So we're continuing into that, and then the main thing is to just get healthy again. Like I don't like hurting.
That's mine, dude.
Yeah,
Somebody asked me that online the other day, and I'm like, man, at this point, I want to get out of bed and feel good and just go down and work out and not hurt.
that's why.
That's goal number one.
Yeah,
Let's get that done first.
that's why when you say you're going for that 600 pounder, I was like, been there, done that. I don't want to do that
Been
ever
school for 5
again.
years.
You and I are the only ones, Yvonne, that haven't been going to physical therapy.
I have a knee brace on today.
I
Yeah.
know.
She's got like the bionic leg.
I was
You
like,
and I haven't
out
gone
of
to
all
physical
of us,
therapy.
out of all of us, Yvonne needs to go do something with
I
that
was
knee.
good until Ben's team workout, the beach
sand.
run, the sand run,
That's what jacked me up.
jacked me up.
On the
I felt it.
on the go. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I felt my knee give on that on the third run up to from the water to the bank.
Somebody was like, how'd you screw up your elbows? I said, 15 years of bodybuilding and steroids. They're just done. They're ready to tap out.
I said, "Oh, okay, let's work
Yeah,
on this."
but you were fine until the ball throw too, like Ben's.
I had been
finisher.
bad,
Why
like-
it keeps getting thrown on me. Scott was just as
I was
participating.
gonna say I might have had something to do with that ball throwing too, but
Okay,
They were
because
jacked up
we could
before
give all the
that.
blame to Ben.
They were hurting before that.
I
That was
know,
just
but
the
that was
icing
like
on the cake.
the snap though that did it.
We can find you some stem cells to put in there.
So tomorrow you're hosting team workout, right? Your place, new workout.
I'm going to come with 2 elbow braces, 2 knee braces, back belt. I'm going to look like Barry Bonds
Oh God,
when I roll in there.
like a CrossFitter.
Yeah.
Hey,
Headband.
it's gonna be a doozy tomorrow.
Scott, is
I'm
Ange
excited.
coming?
Yes, I mean, what's
It's her.
Yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say, what's her
didn't know
excuse?
she's getting out of
She doesn't have
bed.
an excuse. She wants to be there, so yeah.
Although she was calling you out last Friday.
She was
that you-
awake before me this whole week, so she's.
Okay.
I think she got upset about me saying that she sleeps in a little bit. So even though I wasn't being, and she knows I wasn't being like aggressive with my calling her out, I was just kind of.
You were just talking.
Yeah, I was just talking.
Where were we going with that? New goals?
Yeah, new goals.
new goals.
Man, I don't have any.
I thought you
We
just
just- we
said get
just said
healthy.
it.
Yvonne
Did
and I
you have
kinda
a
covered that.
try that you need to be like?
I feel like I don't even want to talk about that because it's not even that impressive. It's a sprint try. Like, I'm looking
I
at
still
guys
can't
online
swim.
who are running like 100-mile ultras. They're doing impressive shit.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit here and talk about a freaking sprint try that I'm going to do that is going to take me an hour and a half. That was a joke. Nobody got it.
I didn't know. I was looking at.
I was
Yvonne,
trying
how long
to-
did it take him? How long did it take him last
I
time?
was trying to
he
do
did
the
it?
math in my head. I'm
I was
like,
like, are you
couldn't
being
get the bike
serious?
ride. Was it 2
I
hours?
don't remember how long
I
it
don't
took
know
me.
either. I thought it was like your swim was like 30 minutes and your run was like 30.
No, that swim took me. It was a mile swim, so it took me a while.
I thought 30 minutes.
The guy that won the race did the whole race in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But he's a stud. Dude's like a marathoner.
Doesn't matter all the
Yeah.
time.
And his swim, like, and he had a girl with him too. That I don't know something. I think she had Emma something, and so he had her in
Oh, yeah,
the
he drug her.
boat. Yeah, he had her
Oh,
in the
wow.
boat,
And
then
you
he
still
had,
won?
Yeah.
So they did this charity thing, like mixed in.
Right.
I think there was 3 or 4 guys that did this, but these guys are studs. Like they can, they pulled this off very easily. Like
Yeah.
it was nothing. Here I'm out there drowning, and these guys are swimming with another body in a boat pulling it.
and then
But
they had
it was a charity thing that they were swimming with handicapped kids.
That's
It
awesome.
was cool.
Yeah.
They put them in these little air rafts and swam
Right.
them across the channel. It was pretty nice, pretty
Yeah.
neat.
He still won.
Still won, 45 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. Funny story. That whole thing. I wound up getting 3rd in my weight class. Didn't even know it.
Weight class or age?
Weight class.
Age?
So I was in the Clydesdale.
I heard something about this that they have different names for the people in the weight classes. and
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Clydesdale class is 220. It's either 220 or 225 and over.
And what are they? What's the women's Amazon? Is what they call them.
I don't
I've
know.
never done it.
I've heard.
See?
I've
I
heard.
haven't
I've
done
heard
it,
in a
so-
certain weight class, like once you get, I think it's above 100. I might be wrong. 145, 150. You're an Amazon. That's what they call you.
I don't like swimming
That's
in
pretty
dark
cool.
water.
Yeah.
Good luck calling a woman in Amazon.
Yeah.
That's
It's
just
what-
in the Amazon class.
It's what they do. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I mean, I can't wait to do it again. It gives me a reason to get my cardio back. Because let's just face it, I hate doing cardio. I don't like it.
It's not fun.
It's not. I like being hybrid, but I'm not an endurance guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Or you like doing your steady state?
You want to come
stepper?
at me so bad, just do it.
No, I'm trying to get on with the podcast so people don't get bored.
She wants another subject. Her ADD is kicking in.
I'm done. We can go hit the weekend. Fuck off Friday.
I was just going to say the new cafes that we have coming soon.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, and
Maine?
Portland, Maine, Scarborough, Maine. So, pretty exciting.
We're heading to Ohio tomorrow. First trip with Noah. Noah doesn't have a microphone yet. He's not.
The man behind the man.
Yeah.
The point behind the trip that we're going to Ohio is to spend some time with our Ohio franchisees. And, you know, when you're trying to build a company and do things the way that we're doing them, you and I don't get to get out and get in front of these guys the way that we want to. So we're just like, fuck it. We're tired of making excuses. We just got to get it on the calendar and commit to it and do it. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be cool. We're meeting everybody in Columbus. We're going to go have dinner, do a big team workout, breakfast the next day, spend the day, have a couple drinks with these guys. And
So how many total franchisees? Is it under
there's
count?
12?
So, there's 7 franchisees.
There are 12 people.
12 people,
Yeah.
7 franchisees. We try to get the new Dayton, Ohio franchisee there, but she's going to Texas.
Yeah, she just joined on.
Yeah.
Last month.
So
Cool.
would have been 8.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for listening, guys. Fuck off Friday. Have a good weekend. Don't drink too much, and if you do, call an Uber. Till next time.